Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Yannick. I'm the French guy from Switzerland, and well, this is my first real live stream. We are going to talk about Ubuntu MATE and the future of the software boutique. I already seen some people in the chat. Good evening, Monica. Good evening, Eric. Just the usual quick check if someone can tell me how the music is and how is my voice? Are the levels okay? Yes, the Defiant from Deep Space Nine, and you can see right here a little bit of Deep Space Nine peeking through. Hello, Big Pod. Welcome to the stream. Volume seems good on everything. Great, that's a good start. So a little bit of context about this stream and this video. I joined the Ubuntu MATE team a few weeks ago, I guess, and I'm going to work on the software boutique. So I decided, why not do that live? Show the world how ignorant I am. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to have a first look at a library, which is going to be the foundation of the new software boutique. This library has been started by the OBS sensei himself, Martin Wimpress, with Luke during a sprint, I think, as a proof of context to get the code that manages the packages out of, in its own project. The project has been later picked up by Jeff, who refactored a lot of things, and the goal was to add the support for Snap, and also use, I have my notes somewhere, I should have learned that before, to use PackageKit instead of apt-daemon. Apparently, PackageKit is better than apt-daemon, so that's what we're going to use. So there's already some chat in the chat. Monica said the Ubuntu MATE team is like the Borg. Yes, we assimilate everyone. Indeed, indeed. So I guess we only have one thing to do now, is jump into our VM. This is a nice Ubuntu MATE VM. Let's get started with the terminal. So I already have the project checked out. It's there, and we're going to use Visual Studio Code. Right. Yes, this is it. I have looked at the library previously. I've cheated a little bit. I'm not completely ignorant. But what we're going to do is we're going to have a look around and try and write a command line application. Maybe not to do everything tonight, because we don't want to have a 5-hour stream, do we? But we're going to write a little command line tool to interact with this library. Monica. Yes, I was getting ready for the pub quiz. Yes. So who's gonna ask the question, Monica? Yeah, I have some fancy stingers. I found many free resources online, and I cherry picked the one I liked. I am not entirely satisfied with my layout though. This one is, I didn't realize I have left the Chelsea cucumber green on this layout. Don't know if that's really wise with the red. Probably the yellowish orange of the other window, of this chat window here. I think this one is better than the green one, but hey, I'll fix that for the next stream, right? Okay, so let's have a look at this thing. We've got lots of stuff that I don't think we're gonna need tonight. That's for testing probably. That's for installing stuff. The tests are here. That's good. We're gonna have a look at that on another stream. What I'm interested in is this libboutique thing. What do we have here? We have a command line interface already. Now, I don't want to look at that. I don't want to use that. I want to make my own. So I want to have a look at the API. What's that? Curated apps. Oh, yes. Curated apps. We must have probably somewhere a JSON file or something. That's going to be for the welcome app, where we will show a list of apps that maybe the users may be interested in. What else do we have? Services. Services seems to be a good start. I see package kit and snap. Okay. All those init files. I have learned the hard way that you need an init file, an init.py file in every directory if you want to be able to use that as a module or a package. I don't remember exactly the name. It's confusing in Python. You have modules and packages and they're pretty much the same, but they're not the same. Well, I know we need this init file. Okay, so we have snaps and we have a snap service and a curated app service too. So let's have a look at the snap service. What does that do? From libboutique service, it imports base package service. Okay, transactions. This, yeah, this is required. Okay, so we need to require a certain version before we import snapd. Okay, that's probably interface with PyObject snapd. Yes, okay, so that's gonna be our entry point to listing snaps. Okay, package tab snap, get an init, process callback, install package. Well, maybe we're gonna start by listing our packages before we install ones. List installed packages. That looks promising. Retrieve package information by name, and those are probably private functions because they start with an underscore. Right. So let's try and see what does that do. List the packages that are installed on this machine. Nice, exactly what I wanted. And it calls the snap client get snap sync. Okay, and it creates array dict from array. Right. So I think the easiest way will be to write a command line tool that calls this function and see what we get. You guys are chatty tonight. Yes, I'm using Fish and Visual Studio Code. Yeah, well, you know, it's not a coincidence that I use Fish and VS Code as Martin does, because I've learned about Fish by watching his streams. So, Eric, I don't think any of us will be 100% satisfied. Yeah. I tweaked my overlays for countless hours between yesterday and today, and it's okay. But I think it's gonna be something that's gonna change from streams to streams. Maybe a couple streams, a few streams before I'm entirely satisfied. Decorators in Python still seems a bit magical to me, but I'm slowly starting to learn them. Yeah, agree. It's a bit of black magic, and we are going to see some black magic right now, as we are going to write our program. So let's create a new file. Oops, not here. I want my new file to be here. Let's call that boutique.py. Okay, I'm going to use a library that I discovered not too long ago. It's called arg. Don't know if you ever heard of arg, you can install that by sudo apt install python3-arg. And arg makes, it takes away the pain of writing a CLI application. So let's do this. Let's import arg, I guess. And then we're going to do if name equals main, as we should do it when we write good Python code. And we are going to do arg dot dispatch commands, and then we're going to give it a list of commands. Those commands will be snap. We're gonna have a snap command, and we're gonna have a apt command that we're not gonna use tonight. Right, so here we have snap and apt. And with that, we already have a CLI application. Let's move to our terminal and do a little bit of magic. We're going to chmod that, and we forgot something here. Bin on Python 3. Right. That should make it work. ./boot. As you can see, I have already made some tests. All right. We have a CLI app. We can use -h to have to get some help, and it says we need to provide an argument which is either snap or apt. Monique, I think the perfect stream is like Zeno's paradox. Yes, we can all approach it but never reach it. True, especially our own streams. Yeah, thank you, Monica. That's a first success. By the way, Monica and Eric, you are moderator of the channel, so feel free to paste any links that could be relevant. Maybe you could paste the link to the Ubuntu MATE Discord in case somebody wants to join us on Discord. Right, so we have that, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something like snap, and we're gonna want snap list, for example, or snap info, or snap install, and stuff like that. So it does not recognize this argument right now. Let's add that. Snap can have a command, and here's the magic for you, Eric. At arg.arg command choices equals, and we want to limit our choices. We don't want, to have someone say boutique.py space snap space elephant, right? That doesn't make any sense. So we want list, and let's try info just for fun and make sure that it works. All right, so snap info works, snap list works, snap elephant does not work. Cool, we have our CLI application, and we have written 2 lines of code. I love arg. It's one of the discovery I made a few weeks ago, and I was like, wow, that changes everything. Also, Eric, Monica, feel free to advertise your channels, BigPod too, as this is all related to, coding in different languages and Ubuntu MATE and stuff like that. So do not hesitate. Right. So we have this. We are going to create snap command list. Okay. And snap command list is going to print hello list. And for the sake of completeness, we're going to do a snap command info that is not going to do anything. And we're going to create a dictionary. Snap commands equals is it this like list snap command list and info snap command info. I think it's that. I'm not really sure, but we'll see. Snap command commands.get command. Okay, and that will be a pointer to our functions. So we need to do something like snap command equals snap commands, which is our dictionary, dot get command. We should not hesitate with what? I was just grabbing a sandwich, so I heard just the last bit. Do not hesitate to advertise your channel, Big Pod. And if you can't pass the link, I will make you a moderator and you will be able to do that. Yeah, ARG is great. Thank you, Eric, for pasting the link there. All right, so I have my snap command and I should now be able to execute my snap command here. Let's see if that works or if that fails. Oh, that failed. Is it? I never remember how to write a dictionary. Right, elephant is not correct. So let's do snap list. It says hello list. Snap info doesn't say anything. Great. We're ready. If we were doing, real proper code, I think we can pass a lambda here. Something that takes an argument, but it's not use. It doesn't use it. It doesn't use it. It doesn't use it. English is hard for sometimes. But I'm not sure. I think we can pass a lambda that gets called in case there's an error. But if we work properly, this list here will be the same as those keys here. So it's not possible for this variable to have something that is not in those keys. So for now it will be okay. Right. So we know we can get here. What do we have here? We need to import snap service from services snap. Libboutique. Does Libboutique has an init? It has, but init has nothing. So we need to import from libboutique.services.snap import snap service. Nope. Snap service import snap service. There we go. Linking to our streams and such. Send me a link to yours in Discord and I can post here. Yes, that was for Big Pod. Yeah, I think it's easier for me to stream in English because how can I say that? I always think that I have less words to choose from. So, if I was to stream in French, I would try to find nice formulation and stuff like that. While in English, I have less choices. So, yeah, that's I don't think it's difficult. I don't think it's difficult. Okay, so we have imported our snap service. How does that work? Let's have a look. Services, snap service. It's a class, so we probably need to instantiate our class. It takes a progress publisher that can be none. So given that I don't really know what a progress publisher is right now, I'm going to say that it's going to be none. All right, and then we are going to list our packages. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. Snap service equals snap service. Okay. What does snap service returns? The list install package. It returns. Go ahead. Go away. Go away. I don't want to see you. Ah. Okay. It doesn't want to. Okay. List install package returns a list of dictionary. Right. Let's see. Snap service dot list install packages. And we're going to put that in a oh no, that's a reservoir. It's snaps. Snaps, yes. Snaps. And now for how can I do that? Print snap for snap in snaps. And that's gonna be something like that, I think. And see what we get. Snap list. Invalid syntax, yes, because that's not exact. That's now you see how ignorant I am about Python. Because I always try to use Python comprehensions and it never works. Does that work? I don't remember. I should have prepared. Ooh. Ooh. Import SQL Alchemy. No module name is well. Let's look for SQL Alchemy. Apt search python3 SQL Alchemy. Yeah, sure enough, sudo apt install python3 SQL Alchemy. I probably should have looked at the dependencies, but that's part of the journey, you know. I should take notes. Well, they're probably somewhere, but I will take notes. All right, so let's go there and create a new file. Notes.md. Required packages not found while streaming. Python3 SQL Alchemy. Right. Okay. Now that we have SQL Alchemy, does that work? Woof! We got snaps! Oh my. It does work. What do we have here? Package ID, name, software boutique. Yes, that's the current one, which is already a snap. Distribution is suit version. That's the Git version. Source, snap, summary. Launcher for the Ubuntu MATE software boutique. Dev name. Ah, look at that. We know that. We know this guy. Icon unlicensed none installed. Well, it's installed true. Price, no price. Okay. Well, we've got snaps. Yoo-hoo! Okay, that was easier than what I expected. Well, you know what? We should. Yeah, let's try and list the deb packages we've got. Let's try and do that and compare the outputs, because one thing I would like to do, if possible, would be to unify the output of those two services so that the software boutique doesn't have to care if it's showing showing snaps or deb packages. So let's see in our services in libboutique services package kit service. So the constructor is the same. That's great. That's great. It has also a list install package. I see that Jeff has done a good job being, consistent with the naming. That returns a list. That doesn't. Yeah, well, let's do that. Let's list the installed packages and see what difference we've got. So we need a apt command, and apt will also have a some choices which are going to be the same. List, info, right? Nope, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. There we go, and we're going to copy this decorator here. Okay. Okay. I should, if I was a good programmer, I would document my code. I would put some Python documentation in there. Okay, we want apt commands. And those commands will be the same as those one, but not the same functions. Let's go with snaps here. And let's go with apt over here, right? So we want what? We want def apt command list. Okay. And we want apt command info for later on. And we're going to pass that, and we're going to copy that over here. And we're going to Control D, apt up. There we go. We've got apt commands. And so here we're going to do the same thing as this, but we're going to do that with apt. Right. Yeah, annotations. They are called decorators in Python. Yeah, Monica bits or something on Twitch. Yeah, well, I have not. Well, I guess since I started this stream on YouTube, I guess my bed is made. So who knows? Maybe one day I'll go to Twitch. I don't know. I think YouTube is still better for stream like this one. Twitch is really gaming and you know, chat and stuff like that. Yes, Big Pod, yes. You know what, while we chat, why not bring the chat on the screen? Oh, I can see a problem with my layout. I need to not do that. Because we can't see the latest chat and we can't see the beginning of the... Oh, you know what, actually? I can just leave it like that and use a bit of CSS and add some margin and padding and stuff like that, which is what I'm going to do for next stream. Yes, different audiences. I think stuff like this, like what Martin does too with Ubuntu MATE and all these tutorials, are better suited for YouTube. Okay, let's go back to the code. I'm doing this just to show off my transition, by the way. We are going to have to implement the apt command list, which is not going to be too different from the snap one. So let's copy that over and select snap and Control D the whole thing. Except it's not apt service. It is package kit service that we are going to have to import. VS Code does not import stuff automatically in Python. That's a shame. From libboutique.services.packagekit.packagekitservice import package kit service. Do you mean you're going to do a stream for Canonical, Monica? Hello, Eric. The other Eric. Thanks for joining this stream. Right, okay, so I've implemented the app command list, and we should see a list of... those are not apps, really. They are debs, right? Yeah, they are debs. They are packages. Let's do this like this. So for packaging packages, and same for snaps actually. Snaps are packages, and this is a package. Right, because I think in the future we're going to grab whatever we need from the service and then send that to an agnostic function that doesn't know anything about what it's using. Right, let's see. Let's go back to the terminal, and instead of listing snaps, let's list apps. Ooh. Ooh. That doesn't work. Oh, yeah. Of course. Columns. Do that again. Is it thinking or is it crashing? Wow, it was thinking. Well, I think Martin, Luke, and Jeff did a very good job. It's, yeah, okay, so we've got package ID, we've got a name, a distribution, a version, a source, a summary, an arch, some data, and is installed true. Right. Yes, that's great, Monica. You're going to be doing a lot more in collaboration with the volunteer community, including streams like this online. Great. Yeah, they did a good job. I mean, obviously, Boutique 2.0 is almost done. I mean, I snapped this command line tool and we're done, right? Well, we've got 6 months to make this happen. I know it seems like, you know, forever, 6 months, but it's gonna be there before we know it. And yeah, I'm gonna have to learn, and I'm gonna do that on stream, about PyQt to write the interface. So that's gonna be fun. If anyone has any pointers to where I can learn those things, you can join me on Twitter, or well, if you're there, you probably know where to join me anyway. Right, now I would like to see the difference between what we get from a snap and what we get from a deb, so we can have the difference. Let's not do this. Let's do... How do I get the first one, the first package? This, I think. If I print this from the snap, and the same from the app, then I can probably do this, and we're gonna have the first deb package, and then do the same for the snap. Okay, we've got the package ID in both cases. That's great. We've got a name, both cases too. We've got a distribution, nice. We've got a version, that's great. We've got source, that's gonna be useful. A summary, great too. We've got the dev for the snap, and an icon, and a license, and an install date that we don't have from the deb. We've got it is installed. Okay, that's great. So I think next time for next stream, I'm going to try and build, or maybe tonight if we have time. Try to change this and have everything that's common to both formats in a structure, and then move on to build something on top of that. So we know what snaps and what debs file are installed on the machine. Why don't we try and ask for information about an uninstalled snap? What kind of snap can we? Oh, OBS Studio, snap info OBS Studio. It's not installed on this VM. So we should get info about these snaps. How do we get info about snaps? Let's go and have a look at the snap service. The snap service. Remove package, not yet. This install package, not yet. Install package, not yet. I would like to have a retrieve package information by name, I guess, would be the snap info. Look for packages using a name provided. Right. That looks about right. All right. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to create a new file. I'm going to call that snap handler .py, and I'm going to create a app handler .py, and I'm going to start moving code because it's already a bit crowded in there. So that's the snap stuff that goes here. That's the app stuff, and that goes here. Those commands, that's the snap command that should probably go here, and that's the apt command, and that should probably come here. And this will import snap handler, and will also import apt handler. And then we need to snap handler.snap and app handler.apt. Hopefully this is still gonna work. No, it's not, because this goes here and this goes here, and that should still work. Nope, not this. Right, it needs hard. You know what, Monica? You said, I said it was easier for me to stream in English, but past a certain hour, I forgot about my H and how to use verbs and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know if it's. I still feel it's easier, but I have to make a conscious effort at the end of the day to speak English properly. But hey, I'm not English, so I'm... Right, that works. That still works. Good. We have structured our code, and it still works. Woohoo! Refactor for the win. Snap handler, we need a new command. See you soon, Eric. Thanks for stepping by. Yeah, well, I think you said first language English speakers struggle. I think it's what I said earlier, that it's your own language and you try and use maybe phrases or words that you wouldn't use in everyday life conversation, whereas I know how to say things in one way, and that's it. So that I think it's easier. I might, but you know, I'm weird. Basically, I'm weird. I know that. So maybe it's just me. All right, we want a snap command. No, we don't. We already have the snap command info. But we're gonna have a problem. We're going to have a problem because we need to pass a package name here. How do we do that? We're gonna have to pass the package name here. So we need to have a package name here, but the list command doesn't have a package name, so it needs to be none. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. Snap command list takes 0 positional argument, but 1 was given. Yes, that is true. We are going to pass this package name to every command. Well, I guess we're gonna have to add a dummy argument that we're not going to use. Otherwise, that's not gonna work. So that works. And if we do that, it doesn't know what to do. And if we do that, it says unrecognized argument. Oh, that's nice. It did generate a dash package name option, which, yes, it is expected because it's the name of the variable, but it also generated a -p shortcut. Right, so that's gonna be how we're going to invoke this command. My first error for a live stream. I don't have anything to drink next to me. Bummer. I've got to add that to my checklist. Yeah, Big Pod. I know exactly what you mean. So, Monica, maybe you should try and stream in French. Yeah, I could train my dog to bring beverage, but she's sleeping right now. So okay. Right, so back to the code. We're going to, well, first thing first, you know, basic stuff, baby steps. Let's print package name. Let's see if it actually works. Yep, package is OBS Studio with a nice typo, but that's not a problem. Okay, so snap service equals snap service. This should probably be a global variable, or better yet, it should be a class. And well, doesn't have to be a class, but it should be a class. It would be easier. Packages equals snap service dot get. Oh, we've got some funky commands. List installed packages. We've already done that. Retrieve package information by name, and we need to give it the package name, and then we're going to do this again. As I said in the introduction, it's really the first contact. I've already passed what I've done with the library earlier. So I'm in undiscovered country. Boom, Star Trek reference. All right. That's the package we wanted. OBS Studio Distribution Studio. Okay. And what I'm looking is installed false. That's what's interesting. That's what I was looking for. Now, if we do that with code, it said is installed true. It's working. It is working. We can get information about a package. So if we imagine the future, we can have a search box and then ask the snap service about the snaps we're looking for, and it can return a list of things. Let's try something. What can we try that would return multiple results? I have no idea. Snap info. What does snap info BS? Nothing does. Snap info code obviously only return. Oh, snap info will not search. That's snap search we want. Because if I do snap search OBS, then we have a bunch of them. Right. So code étoile, info code étoile, code star, code étoile. See, I'm mixing French and English. Code star. No, that doesn't work. But snap search OBS gives us more results. So what is the equivalent of snap search in the library? Okay, snap service extends base package service. Is there any information in there? Get all package installation dates. No. Get package installation date by package name. No. That doesn't help us. Install package, remove package, list installed packages, retrieve package information by name, and that's all we have. Okay, maybe it's not something that is implemented. I'm gonna have to have a look at this library and maybe we can add that. Okay. Well, we know we can't search for snaps just yet. Is the package kit service more advanced? Yeah. I usually don't swear in French. I prefer to do that in English. Probably because I watch more US TV shows than French TV shows. So I get all the swearies in English. What do we have? Add PPA, list install packages, remove package, repair DPKG, list install repos, install package, retrieve package categories, retrieve package information by name, refresh cache, and that's all. So we can't search either with app. Okay, let's forget about that right now. We know we can have the info about the package. Let's see how we can install and remove packages from the snap service. So that's install package and remove package, I guess. Yes. Let's see. What's this progress publisher? What does that do? It initializes the superclass with a progress publisher. What does that do? No idea. So self.progress publisher is initialized here and doesn't seem to be used anywhere else in the base class. does... here. Progress callback. Okay, so progress callback uses the progress publisher. Oh, okay, it will give us like a progress bar or something. Okay, and that progress callback is used here. Okay. All right, so we need to provide something that has a publish function. Okay. Thank you, Monica, for stopping by. Have a great dinner. Happy birthday to whoever birthday it is. And I shall continue my adventures for a while, for a little bit. It's already 51 minutes, so I guess, I don't know, 10-20 minutes. Right, so I need to provide something that has a publish function. Okay, let's do that. The snap handler, we will provide, let's do that here, and then we're going to take this snap service out. Let's do this. So the snap service is now going to be a global variable. All right. And we are going to provide here, what is it? Snap service here. Just a progress publisher. So progress publisher equals let's get fancy. Is it gonna work? What? There's a client and then an object. Okay. But what is client? What is client? It's an object. It's an object that... Okay, we don't know what client is, so lambda client, comma, data, the point, the column. And I think it's like, it's not like that at all. We're going to print, let's print data. I think it's that. I think it's that. Lambdas in Python are strange. So the snap info will work. It's gonna use the snap service. The snap service as a progress publisher. Let's do this. Snap info code. Did it do anything? I don't think it did anything. Yeah, if I was using my my script, then maybe it would have done something. I didn't see any callbacks. Hello, welcome to the channel. The callback didn't work. The callback didn't work. I think it didn't work anyway. Let's do that the old-fashioned way. Progress publisher, and we need a client and an object here, and we're going to print hello callback, and we're going to do this, and this is going to be the progress publisher. All right. And for the sake of debug, I'm going to write snap service. Oh. Yeah. Initialized. Yeah, that's very bad practice, but yeah, let's do this. Snap service initialized. Okay, maybe it's not long enough. Maybe it's not long enough to to work. Well, we are glad you are here too. We are glad you are here too. Maybe the apt handler would be a better candidate for that kind of thing. So apt list is longer, so we're going to do that, and we're going to do this, and then this progress publisher equals progress publisher. How's that? Nope. No. So there is something very strange. Let's go back and have a look at the code. Package service kit is the constructor of this thing. I'm sending it here. And then initialize this. And then when it arrives here. Oh. Okay. So this one doesn't do anything. So the package kit service doesn't do anything with the progress publisher, and the snap service should, but does not. For task exchange does get tasks. Okay. So progress callback is used only with install package and remove package. All right. We're doing progress. Snap handler. Okay, we have the hello callback. So let's install OBS Studio. So we're going to have a new command here. That's going to be snap command install. And we need to define this function, snap command install. We're going to have the package name, and we are going to do snap service dot install package, and we need to provide the package name. All right, that should be enough. Let's see, can we use boutique app boutique snap install -p OBS -studio. Invalid command install. What? Oh, yes. Of course. Let's try again. Snap install -p OBS studio. My password is test, by the way, as is our OBS senseis. The function object has no attribute publish, but that proves it worked. It did call the okay, so that's an object. That's not a function. That needs to be an object. Right. Let's do that. Snap progress publisher. And it needs to have a function that is called publish. Of course, silly me. And that's going to be a snap progress publisher. All right. We don't need that. I think that should be okay. Let's see. I don't know what it did or what it's doing. It's probably installing OBS Studio, actually. Let's have a look. Snap. I don't see any OBS Studio in there. I think it's still working. Yes, it is still working. Oh, it must be downloading maybe Core 18 or Core 19 or Core 20. Core 19 doesn't exist. Yeah, it's still working. Let's have another terminal. CD. Snap ls-ltr. Oh yeah, there it is. OBS Studio. It is being installed. Ooh. So we are going to have to remove OBS Studio and try our new. All right. Sudo snap remove OBS Studio. And then go back to here. Now I should. Yeah, snap service. That should be okay now. Let's do that again. But I call that a success. We have installed a snap using our Python code. My VM is a little bit slow. I will probably have to tweak the settings. My OBS is very happy. It says 0 dropped frame and 3 milliseconds average render time. So good. I'm happy. Come on, come on, come on. You can do it, you can do it. It's not fast, but I think it has nothing to do with the operating system or my machine. It's the VM, I think. Okay. Yes, Boutique 2.0 is a long-standing project, and yeah, well. A little bit of history, in case anyone is interesting. I talked to Big Pod about, you know, getting involved with open source or Ubuntu MATE or stuff like that. And when I mentioned that I was, you know, I was willing to do some Python, Big Pod said, "Oh, we have a project for you. We have Boutique 2.0 and Welcome 2.0, and we're looking for someone to work on that." And I say, "Well, don't look anymore. I'm there." Okay, so again, let's do that. It's asking for my password. It still does. All right, so hello callback. That's not gonna help. Can I stop that? I'm not sure. No. Too bad. I should have thought about that before I started installing OBS Studio again. So we have a client and an object. Let's print some. Yeah, I don't know what's in there, so let's print client and let's print object. See what we've got in there. Okay. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait. Oh, yes. Did it install? It did. Oh, wow. That was fast. It's probably in cache now, somewhere on my disk, which is fine. Which is fine. I have decided that I'm going to do most of the work, you know, during streams. I'm going to do some stuff during the week, but I'm probably going to stream most of what I do. For, you know, just transparency things and stuff like that. And it is going to make me try and do things right. You know, when there are witnesses, you can't hide behind your bad practices. I forgot one detail. Yes, what was it? You mentioning you could do programming and me remembering that this is a thing you could do, where something like 3. Yeah. Yes. It took 3 weeks for you to remember, but in the end, you did. How's that sandwich, people? Isn't it like middle of the night for you? Isn't it a bit late to have a sandwich? Yes, we're doing good progress. And talking about progress, we should now have a progress information in there. Yeah, let's try this one, and then we're going to maybe switch to. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Look. Oh, I have the perfect library for that. I don't. For next time, there's a library that does progress bars, like, you know, very easy. It's very easy to do progress bars. So we do have percentile. Ooh, what's wrong? During handling of the above exception, another exception occurred. I think I broke the database. Ooh, that doesn't seem good. Well, I think I broke it when I hit Control C earlier on. Well, there's one easy way to fix that. It's going to be to reinstall the VM, because there's not a lot of stuff in there anyway. Snap info OBS Studio. Is it installed? It seems to be installed. Type OBS Studio. Yeah, it has been installed. It has been installed. So let's pretend this error was not did not occur, and we managed to install a snap. So I think it's been an hour and 10 minutes since I started streaming. I'm going to do the last bit, which is uninstall a snap, and then we're going to call it a night. What is the name of that's remove package? Remove package, yes, that's the function we want to call. So snap command remove package name, and we're going to call snap service dot remove package name. Okay, we need to add an entry in our dictionary here, and we need to allow this remove command to be passed on the command line. And with that, we should be able to do we don't need two terminals, so let's close this one. We should be able to do boutique snap remove -p OBS Studio, and my password is still test. And it does start. Ah, interesting. It goes from 11% to 33 to 10. Huh. Weird. Oh, but at the same time it went from 9. Oh, 3 of 9 and then 3 of 29. Okay. This is still weird. This is still weird. Yeah, new blood on the team. I guess that's me. I'm not bringing the average, age down, but yeah, new blood. And I'm glad to have joined a very nice team, very fun, nice people. It's good to see, a well functioning team where everybody is nice and all. All right, snap info OBS Studio. It doesn't seem to. Oh, but why do I use snap info OBS Studio when we do have our own function to do that? And it says is installed false. So we have successfully uninstalled this snap. Okay. So what we have seen tonight during this stream is that let's go to the where's my file notes. Okay. Those are the required package from notes. The library is missing a function to search for a package, i.e. an equivalent to snap search OBS or app search OBS. The library needs to return unified return its data in a unified format for snaps and app tabs. All right. Well, it's been an hour and 10 minutes. I think I'm going to call it to stop the stream. Well, stop working on the code right now. I think it's good for first try. I need to fix this chat window also, which has nothing to do with the library, but I'm going to type it anyway. Fix the chat window. Yes. Well, that's it for my first live stream. Hopefully it was not too bad. I see there's still people in the chat, so I guess it was okay. Thank you everyone for joining, stopping by and say hi. It was fun. Yeah, they look like earrings. I think that's the transmitter. It's a Bluetooth one, and I've got behind me. I've got the how do you call that? The thing that makes it heavy, so it stays behind me. Yes, Eric, the first of many, as I intend to do most of the work on stream, but I'm not. I probably move the stream from Saturday to Thursdays, probably. And because on Saturday I have my daughter every other week, so if I do that on Saturday, then that's gonna only be once every 2 weeks. I'm not sure if I move on Thursday, that's gonna be, more often than once every 2 weeks, but I'll try. I'll do my best. I already have a lot to do, but I'll do my best to do a weekly-ish stream. Yeah, so if you liked what you've seen, don't forget to subscribe, click on the notification bell, all those good things. Hit the thumbs up if you like the content. Hit the thumbs down twice if you didn't like the content. I got that from Martin. And I guess it's the end of this stream. Thank you everyone for joining, for watching, for streaming, for downloading, for sharing, for everything you've done. This is released under a Creative Commons license, so you are free to use it in whatever fashion you wish. You don't have to credit me, but it would be nice if you would. And Eric is planning an R for Beginners stream next week, so I will watch that. You have one guaranteed viewer, Eric. Thank you, everyone. Take care of yourselves, wear your masks, wash your hands, stay away from each other until this situation resolves, and I will see you in the next stream. Bye-bye.